Hey everyone, welcome back to Meet the Experts. I'm your host, Mariella Pepin, and today I'm with our expert.
Hi, I'm Kelcy. I'm one of the aesthetic PAs at Lincoln Park.
So, my job here is social media manager, so I'm always scrolling, always seeing what's happening in the world of aesthetics and what's trending. Have you seen what people are calling backyard Botox?
Yes, I saw some videos and that is wild.
Isn't it? Okay, I have to get your thoughts on this, your opinions. Okay, first of all, should people be doing this?
No.
And for those of you that don't know, this backyard Botox trend is where people are buying a tox product on the internet, having it shipped to their home, and injecting themselves.
Yeah.
Which is a big no-no. Yeah, literally. Okay, so tell us why people shouldn't be doing this.
Well, first of all, y'all can't even cut your own bangs by yourself. So why do you think you can inject this medication into your face without things going wrong?
No, you're so right though. I think a lot of people think of the aesthetic side of Botox and yeah, it's part of the beauty industry, so to speak. But you're a medical professional, you are a physician's assistant, lots of schooling and knowing the anatomy and what's going on under there for you to be able to do this on other people. And people who are doing this at home have none of that training.
Right.
That's pretty scary.
It is scary. And you're injecting God knows what. If it's too good to be true, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And when it comes to this, it's still a medication, and there's a lot of intention that goes in with each injection. I mean, we consider dose, placement, and the depth of the injection too.
That's important.
Yeah, and there's so many different muscles overlapping in the face and such. Just leave it up to the pros.
Yeah.
Let them do it. Just be passenger princess.
Literally, that's what I prefer. So one of the videos that I saw, someone was talking about putting it in their nasolabial folds, which is where you would normally put filler, not a tox product. Right. What can they end up doing to themselves if they were to put it there?
Yeah, so it's going to change the way you animate around the mouth. So I would not recommend putting tox to fill lines here because it can augment the smile. Yeah, and it can just make things look unnatural because those muscles aren't animating like they normally should.
Okay, interesting. Now, in our research for this episode, we saw that people are also buying fillers online and kind of doing their own filler at home too. Is there a different set of complications that can occur with that kind of product?
Yes, I also do not recommend injecting filler at home. So with filler, since it is a gel consistency, if it's injected incorrectly, it can affect the blood flow to the tissue, which is something that professionals know how to manage if that were to happen.
Yeah.
And so typically providers can tell right away when that happens with you still in the chair, and they will address that. But if you're doing stuff at home, you don't have the tools or the knowledge to really manage that complication.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. I wouldn't have ever thought of that because the people who are buying their Botox and fillers from these websites are probably not also buying Hylenex.
Right.
And they wouldn't even know what to do with it, I'm sure.
Right. And we still don't even know if what the filler is made out of. I think that's the scariest thing. We're using these websites that they're probably also selling bootleg AirPods or something, all in one shop. So I would say just leave it to the professionals, get the legit stuff, and, have peace of mind.
Okay. Well, some people are really concerned about cost because something that we saw, they're essentially buying 50 cents a unit, which is an insane amount. No legitimate company is selling their product at that price. So what would you say to someone who's concerned about lines, wrinkles, but they don't have a lot of money to spend?
When it comes to, prioritizing things, I would say, prioritize certain areas. Instead of treating the whole face, maybe there are certain areas that you really want to address.
That makes a lot of sense. And I feel ultimately in the long run, whenever you run that risk of doing something inexpensively without having the proper knowledge, training, tools, you could end up spending so much more money down the line having to correct things. And God forbid you cause health issues.
Right. I know. It's giving gas station sushi.
Yeah.
You can, but that doesn't mean you should.
Doesn't mean you should. Well, thank you so much, Kelcy, for joining us on Meet the Experts and for all of your insight. For those of you watching at home, we like to ask our experts to leave us with a piece of advice or a motto or just a takeaway for the episode. So what would yours be for today?
So when it comes to injectables, just leave it up to the professionals.
Solid advice. Thanks, Kelcy, for being here. And thank you so much for watching. If you have any topics you want us to discuss on Meet the Experts next, just let us know in the comments. Bye.